It was exactly 11:42 p.m. and Joy was about to do something she had never done before. Joy was one of those women who claimed she never needed help, but her reason for this was deeper than meets the eyes. Everyone thought Joy had her life figured out. She had the good job, she had her own apartment, she had her own car, and one rule she never broke: she never needed anyone. Joy paid her own bills, she handled her own problems, and whenever life became a little difficult, she would simply say to herself, I can do it. She was that girl who never asked for help and even refused it when it was offered. Her reason was a secret to be discovered. Her friends would sometimes get really worried about her. Joy, you don't have to do everything yourself. But Joy would laugh and respond. And what happens when the person helping you decides to leave? She had learned that lesson a very hard way. So she made herself a promise never to depend on anyone again. Then along came Dennis. He wasn't like the other men Joy had known before. He wasn't trying to control her. He wasn't trying to rescue her. And most importantly, he wasn't intimidated by the fact that she was independent. He simply wanted to know her. And slowly but surely, Joy started liking him. Dennis soon discovered something about her. Joy didn't know how to receive care. Whenever he offered to help, she'd smile and say, Don't worry, I can do it myself. And this really hurt him. When he asked her if she was okay, she'd say she's fine, even when she clearly wasn't. At first, Dennis didn't push. He simply stayed. Until one day, after Joy had had an especially difficult day, Dennis asked her a question. Joy, why do you always act like letting someone help you means you are weak? Joy opened her mouth to answer, but nothing came out, because deep down, she knew exactly where it came from. Years earlier, Joy had trusted someone completely. She allowed herself to depend on that person. She had believed that when life became difficult, she wouldn't have to face it alone. But then that person left, and something inside of Joy broke. She cried, she felt abandoned, and eventually she made herself promise never to be vulnerable again. So she became strong, or at least that's what she called it. She learned to solve every problem herself. She stopped asking for help. She stopped showing when she was hurt. And whenever someone tried to get too close, she pushed them away before they could even disappoint her, including Dennis. When Dennis got too close, Joy pulled away. When he tried to understand her, she became even more distant. And eventually, she went back to the life that she knew, a life where she needed nobody. But one night, everything changed. It was almost midnight when Joy received a strange phone call. The voice on the other end of the phone left her completely shaken. For the first time in her life, Joy didn't know what to do. She stood in the middle of her bedroom, pacing around, holding her phone, trying to think. Her first instinct was the same as always: handle it yourself. So she opened her contacts and began to scroll. But she discovered something that really frightened her. She realized that she had spent years making sure she never needed anyone, that she no longer knew who to call. Her eyes stopped on one name: Dennis. She stared at it for several seconds. She almost put the phone down, but this time, Joy did something that she had never done before. She asked for help. She called him. The phone rang once, twice, and Dennis answered. Joy tried to speak, but her voice broke. Dennis. There was silence. Then she whispered, I don't know what to do. Dennis didn't lecture her. He didn't say, I told you so. And he didn't try to make her feel weak. He simply said, I am here. And for the first time, Joy understood something that she had been getting wrong for years. Being independent wasn't the problem. The problem was believing that independence meant isolation. She had spent so much time proving that she could stand alone, that she had forgotten that sometimes strength also means allowing someone to stand beside you. You can be strong enough to stand on your own and still be brave enough to let someone stand beside you. Because independence means you can't stand alone. It doesn't mean you have to stand alone.